Hajimemashite, minasan! We hope that you're having a really nice day, and we'd like to welcome you to Anime Trends. And as always, we'll talk about all the trending topics from our favorite anime topics. For our topic today, my dear otakus and gamers, we'll be looking at 10 anime games that'll totally get you up at night. So, let's start buckling up our seats and start hugging your waifu pillows. Because we'll start reviewing 10 of the best anime games in 2021. Do note that the rankings in this list is determined by the popularity, and that all of these games may or may not exist on some platforms. Also, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel, because this helps us make more of these videos and we highly appreciate your cooperations. Now, without further delays, let's start off at number 10 with Honey Pop 2 Double Date. We can't make a list of games without mentioning a single dating sim. In fact, Honey Pop is one of those gem-like games that we can't get enough of that we had to get a sequel. With this in mind, Honey Pop 2, the second adoration of the first, comes in. To illustrate, Honey Pop 2 is a puzzle game like Candy Crush that rewards you with points in which you use to pave your way into the hearts of the multiple waifus introduced in the game with the help of a very erotic fairy godmother, thus letting you craft your story of love with its unique and splendid story. Of course, the game gets harder as the requirements for heart points gets higher, and that is just one of the addictive mechanics Honey Pop 2 has. Because if played right, it'll reward you something greater other than being with your chosen waifu. To sum it up, Honey Pop 2 is a top dog of its category, and you should definitely try it. Next on number 9 is Neo, The World Ends With You. Ever wondered what would happen if the Devil May Cry franchise had a baby with the Persona franchise? Then Neo, The World Ends With You is the fruit of your imagination. Some of you may be familiar with this, some of you may not. Since Neo 20 is actually a sequel to the 2007, ahead of its time predecessor, The World Ends With You, an RPG game. It introduces an addictive gameplay that lets you use multiple characters paired with each other, just like Persona, and destroy your enemies, while banging to some heavy metal music. Just like Devil May Cry. Now, Neo The World Ends With You is an awesome game that just lets the time flow by. So if you've got nothing else to do, then this is the game for you. Up on number 8 is Gungrave Gore. If you're looking for some guns and glory with spilling guts and is pretty gory, then Gungrave Gore is just for you. Why? Because it's a successor of one of the most fun action games that was released in the PlayStation 2. And after 2 decades of waiting, here it is. Back at it again to give us a piece of its nostalgic action-packed gameplay. I mean, who wouldn't want to be a genetically enhanced rock and roll assassin shooting enemies dead with dual pistols and a guitar gun? No one. In summary, we could give 5 words for this game, and it's blazing guns and endless fun. Getting us at number 7 is Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. Since most games are getting a remake nowadays, we finally got the Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. If you enjoyed the first one, then you'll definitely still enjoy the second one. Though the Plus version is no sequel, we could treat it as a massive expansion of the first one, where you'll experience new fun ways to enjoy the game. And if you know DDLC, then fun ways isn't the only way you'll find. The horror visual novel that has achieved the unachievable, which is to actually send shivers down your spine. For that, Doki Doki Literature Club Plus will really be loved by old fans and new fans. So, erase your mistakes and start anew on DDLC Plus. Number 6, Tales of Arise. If we're talking about a suitable title for a dead franchise revived by their newest game, then Tales of Arise would surely fit right into the category. Tales of Arise follows a wonderful story of a group of heroes who will follow an amazing character development on a cruel world of monarchy. Also, Tales of Arise is one of those chef's kiss open-world JRPGs. It has an amazing combat gameplay that will make your fingers go so smooth and flowy that you'll subconsciously get consumed by the game's addictive gameplay. And before you know it, the sun has arise. Right? Tales of Arise? And then sunrise? Okay, never mind. In conclusion, Tales of Arise really deserves a spot on the list for being such an amazing game with an impactful story and memorable characters. Hanging on to number 5 is Disgaea 6, Defiance of Destiny. The Disgaea franchise is one of the most adored JRPGs with a tactical gameplay and a wacky storyline that everybody loves. Though it may possibly be the last straw from the studio that made Disgaea, they had definitely delivered delivered a noteworthy and fun game that'll go down as one of the more memorable final games. It follows a bunch of wacky-looking characters going on a wacky quest to defy destiny and stop wacky gods. Pretty streamlined, but the comedy is what makes this Gaia. This Gaia 6 still has its addictive and non-repetitive turn-based combat, and its amazing visuals still delivers the satisfaction everyone wants. All in all, this Gaia 6, Defiance of Destiny, deserves its final honoration as the final game of the series. Coming on number 4 is Scarlet Nexus. We've seen and loved games like the God Eater franchise or the 2019 game Scarlet Nexus. Sadly, not much games can adhere to the fun and enjoyment we achieve through these masterpieces. However, if we're going to add the newest game, Scarlet Nexus, then things are different. Scarlet Nexus has easily become one of the over-the-top and ambitious games of 2021. It follows the story of our two main characters with their own separate campaigns. Moreover, aside from being the JRPG that everyone wants, Scarlet Nexus has a lot to offer in terms of its interactive story with an amazing build-up and an addictive combat gameplay that'll get you hooked on your seats. After all of that, we could definitely say that Scarlet Nexus definitely owns this spot on our list. Nearing to number 3 is Nier Replicant. Did someone say Nier? Well, I better wear my headphones to listen to the epic soundtrack Nier has to offer. Yes, you've heard us right. The masterpiece action RPG is back as Nier Replicant. Though it's not yet complete, it's already clear that Nier Replicant wouldn't disappoint as much as Nier Reincarnation. In Nier Replicant, you'll be playing as a different character with the same mechanics from the first game, but the story following a boy looking for a cure for his little sister. The game also reinstigates the awesome soundtrack, ambitious boss battles, and the beautiful storytelling that the Nier series is best known for. Though Nier Replicant carries the same cons from Nier Automata, however, it's just as forgivable. In short, Nier Replicant is an RPG game that old fans and new fans would fully enjoy. Topping our number 2 spot is Monster Hunter Rise. Who wouldn't be delighted to hear that you can once again start turning big mean monsters into your everyday clothes? For that reason alone, Monster Hunter Rise would already pass. Though that's not the only thing that Monster Hunter Rise has for us. Unlike the other Monster Hunter games, Monster Hunter Rise offers a faster gameplay and a new, but faster way of traversing the maps. Of course, there are some new clothing to be made as well. Monster Hunter Rise is one of the guilty pleasure action RPGs that'll get you grinding for hours and get you addicted to its mechanics. Though it lacks in story, it makes up for its tactical and distinctive combat, plus its unique monsters and extremely rewarding system. Also, don't forget that it has multiplayer. Like, that's a big plus already! In short, Monster Hunter Rise will offer something new to both old and new players, making it a really innovative and awesome game. Sitting on number 1 is Guilty Gear Strive. For such a game with Strive on its name, Guilty Gear Strive definitely didn't strive in popularity. Though Guilty Gear has been an awesome game from the start. However, the newest Guilty Gear Strive takes the description to a whole new level. Not only does it introduce one of the most beautiful art styles in fighting games, it also adds in the electric soundtrack, well-optimized combat system, and new in-depth mechanics to learn and master. Moreover, Guilty Gear Strive strives from the decades of evolution of the game, ending up as a AAA game worthy of its title. Finally, Guilty Gear Strive is truly the guilty pleasure of the 2021's fighting games. Plus, it's known for its characters. Yes, the characters. And it'll definitely wouldn't get any better than that, thus claiming the number 1 spot on the house. Now, thank you for reaching the end of the video. We hope that you liked the top 10 anime games of 2021 that we shared with you today. If you want more videos just like this, then don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to help us keep making more. Now for our goodbye. Arigatou gozaimasu. And sayonara minasan. We wish you an awesome day.